Well, hello everyone. Good to be back here with y'all. Ragtimer here for episode 8 of our Whittier and Western Modded Railroader series. And we already have a few people raring to go here. We got General, we got Arctic Grey Wolf, and myself. See if we get anyone else here. So today we're going to be talking about big trains on the track to Bryson. We do have a fair amount we have to do, but I thought instead, before we get too caught up with everything, that we might have a small presentation, if you will. A small demonstration, one might say, of things that are going on. So, give me one moment here, and we will have a presentation going. Good to see everyone here. Hello there to a lot of the usual people. So good to see just a lot of people here. All right. Let me see if I can make this happen here, gents. Give me 1 second. So, uno momento. Thank you for your patience, everyone. I definitely know what I'm doing. I definitely know all.
That's a lie.
Well, maybe you're right.
Oh, do we not have any more coal?
We don't.
Why?
I don't know.
We get more coal.
Let's see. Okay. Now we are about ready, but we still have something to display first. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a presentation that is going to be narrated by the one and only General Stonewall himself.
Oh wait, we're doing this. I forgot about that.
We're doing
Hold on.
this, yes.
Hold on. Wait. Yes.
This is. I will let.
Update. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and people of all ages, welcome to the update of Angry Ragtimer's F-Scale Railroad. This slideshow presentation is brought to you by Spam.
Is it?
Could be. You don't know. Hi. Thank you for watching the stream. Trains are fun, aren't they? I agree. What has Angry been up to? That's the real question, isn't it? Answer is a lot.
Yes, that is correct.
Yes. He rode some speeders on Monday. Check them out. They're pretty cool. On the left there, you see the 1920s Fairmont speeder, the Spider. And up above it, you see not the Spider.
It has Rio Grande Southern on it, though.
It does have RGS on it, yes.
It's cool.
What's the orange one? I'm not sure what the orange one is.
It's Lionel Trains.
Yes, Lionel Trains.
Lionel Trains.
Oh yeah, this was about model trains, not real ones. Let's continue on with the show. Preparations, not Preparation H, for those of you who may be confused about that. First off, track. Here you can see Angry was in the, I guess, preliminary stages of planning. I think that small circle is supposed to represent where the roundhouse is going to go, right?
Wrong!
Wrong?
This is the part
the
of the
turntable.
The circle is the turntable.
Ah, see, you can tell I didn't practice this because the way I'm talking. I'm completely improvising this.
And completely inebriated. If only.
No, I'm not inebriated yet. I should be, probably, after the night I had last night with work. But anyways,
yes.
Continuing on. He also got a switch. A switch? A singular switch? Neat. Yes.
There may be another one like that.
Yes, so
but
he'd prefer to get these other types of switches because from AccuCraft, because they got the neat little neat little sign on them, and they're out of stock right now, unfortunately.
Sad face.
Yes. Sad. Here's a truck. The truck is hauling things. This is the things that the truck was hauling. Used to be on the truck.
Fun.
Yeah, it's very fun. Let's dig a hole. First hole. This was, I guess you could consider that the groundbreaking of the of your model railroad, right?
That is correct. That is correct.
Yes. Real groundbreaking news. Some time passes and the hole gets bigger. Look at that. Progress, people, progress. This is him adding stone and tamping it down. I'm assuming to make sure that the bricks are level, correct?
Yes, and also give proper drainage underneath and a strong foundation.
Yes. It's a nice hole. Also, Midland pants and boots reveal.
Ah!
Hi.
And a Midland reveal, too.
Helped.
Yes.
All right.
Midland helped dig the hole, correct?
Midland helped dig and tamp said hole, yes.
Yes, in the hour of time I had that day to help.
Yes, it was very helpful.
The first stone. The stones. Hold up. I've lost myself in my tabs.
Did you find yourself?
Yes. Oh, snap, more stones. Also, note the orientation of the stones. Current stone update. So, currently, Angry has the stones wrapped around the first section of the railroad, and yes, the stones are all upside down.
I got told that
Yes.
after the fact, so that will be fixed.
Yeah. After he laid all the stones down, he thankfully he did not cement them together, so...
Yes. Thursday is when it gets cemented together.
Yes. Angry will, of course, fix this later, like we just said. More stuff will be coming soon. Such as the cars he got. He did get a lot of cars. He's gonna be showing a lot of photos here of all the cars he's got. You're gonna
You thought you were watching a railroader stream. You've been besmirched. You've been schmeckeldorfed.
Bamboozled. You
Anyways.
fool. You fell for the oldest trick in the book.
Anyways,
He got a goose. Almost got 2 geese.
almost got 2 geese, but only ended up with 1. There's Goose.
There's goose. Goose number 5.
Goose
Does
5.
Does Goose have the blue Nami in it yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Working on it.
But yes, that was a K-27 in the background for those who looked.
Yes. 3 engines all boxed up, ready to go to get blue Nami in them.
Anyone want to guess what's in the right box? Put your guesses in the comments.
Answers on postcard. Yes, I do want Angry to buy a live steam engine.
Say
Well,
the line
show
part. Say in the line part.
Okay, this is the one he wants him to buy. It is a very pretty
Dirkwa
Jeep.
315.
It is Dirkwa. Well, it's got the Flying Grand on it, though.
Yeah, I like the Flying Grand too.
So it's not... Well, at that point, it wasn't technically Dirkwa, was it?
Yes, because it's still Rio Grande.
Well, yeah. And AccuCraft does have it new in stock. Show him that price tag. Oh, you don't have the price tag. Yeah,
Because
Ragtimer doesn't
Ragtimer
have
has
any
the
money.
for that.
Yeah. Womp womp. Wait, hold up. I have the sound effect for that. I think. Yep. There you go. But he did get a number of cars. And got a good deal on those cars, too, if I'm not mistaken. Flat cars? Lots of flat cars.
Look at the detail on the frickin' brake wheel. And do you see those couplers? They actually have
Yes.
functioning
cut bars on them.
functioning cut levers.
Oh
They
god,
actually
it's
pull a
getting
pin.
too real.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that detail.
Look at all that detail.
And
Are
so
you
the
not
ones on the left
entertained?
are idler flats, and then the one in the small picture is just a flat, just for reference.
super flat.
But see, there's also Rio Grande Southern.
For those who may not be acquainted with the difference, what is the difference between an idler flat and a regular flat?
We'll get to that. Don't worry, General.
Okay. Boxcars. Check out these boxcars. You got 6 boxcars, correct? Yes.
Yes. That photo was taken just a few minutes before the stream started. I literally have not gotten them out of the box.
Angry feet reveal.
Oh, God. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Nice
this is the
socks.
content you really want, people.
Nice socks. But yes, those are 6. Count them, 6 different boxcars, all different numbers, all Durgwa.
All brand new in box.
Yes, all brand new in box. Are they new old stock or just
Probably new old stock, but they are new.
Yes, new to you.
Nice.
He also got some idler gondolas. Gondolas?
So this is the example of how it works. Basically, you have these idler gons that they used for pipe on the Rio Grande. So you'd have an idler flat in front, a gondola, and then an idler flat behind, and the pipes would be so wide that it would kind of float between the cars, and that would give you enough room to haul it. So the gon's holding most of the weight, and then the pipes are then sticking out the other ends. So that's roughly how it works. That's how they work.
So, but still, what's the difference between could a regular flat not be used as an idler flat?
It could, but they had ones developed specifically at the same level of the bottom of the gon, so they're built up a little bit more.
Okay, yeah,
lower.
Okay.
That's how they work.
Yes, you've been learnt. Now, are all the gons you got idler gons, or did you get some actual regular gons?
Don't ruin it, General. Look at that.
Oh, well.
Look at the detail.
That is actually really... Look, you can see the wood grain in the end there. Now, is that
really
actual
good.
wood, or is that...
That's actual wood.
Is that... Ah.
It's so good.
So this is brass... It's brass and wood, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the brake rigging underneath. Ooh la la.
Oh, yeah. Can attest, AccuCraft brake rigging is really neat.
Yes.
Mine actually moves. He also got a high side gon and a take car. Check it out. Kanoko,
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is a very nice looking high side gon.
Yes. Also, K27 coupler reveal.
Yes. Well, you've already revealed the K27, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah, he is also working on a turntable. He's found someone mad enough to actually design him a turntable. Look at this. This is the CAD drawing, or part of the CAD drawing, of a replica of the 75-foot turntable based off of the EBT's 65-foot turntable.
It's over 44 inches long. It's almost 4 feet long.
This thing is, 4 inches shy of being 4 foot long. It's going to be massive. There you can see the right end with all the detail. I mean, look at how detailed that's going to be. You can see all the detail with all the railing, the ladders, all the rivet detail. Center bearing, air tank, all that good stuff. Look at the rivets on the center plate there. That's just ridiculous. Yeah, it's a lot of rivets. Left end detail.
Yes.
There's the end detail showing all the planking. You actually had to go and try to sort out the whole stain situation, didn't you?
Yes, I did, and I got a stain from wood. The one that I liked. I forget what it's called.
Do you want to? Okay. Did you have to send that to them, or are you going to be the one that actually stains it?
They'll stain it for me.
Okay.
Angry is shipping the guy the rail, tie plates, and paint to get to them this week. Or like the paint info.
Yes.
So he's buying the paint can. I'm not shipping paint.
Okay. So more information to come on the turntable soon.
Yes.
He also bought a roundhouse. This is not the roundhouse he bought. Well, it is the roundhouse he bought, but it's not the exact roundhouse.
The exact one.
His roundhouse is going to be 5-stall.
Yes. Because I'm crazy.
Mm-hmm. Crazy. I was crazy once. It is a kit, so Angry is going to get some experience trying to build kits here.
Yes.
Because have you built wood kits like that before? Or
nope,
no?
First time.
What a way to start. Let's go.
Yes.
Be glad it is in the boxcar.
So that's the current state of the Ragtimer Railroad. Any questions? Oh yeah. This update is brought to you by you, the community. Thanks to all the community support.
Yes, all of the community has made
whole
this
thing has become possible.
Thank you. If you want to see more F-scale content in the future, as this thing grows, consider super chatting or joining the channel as a member on YouTube or subscribing on Twitch. Those funds all go to the model trains.
Yes, also join the Discord. You can talk about trains in there.
Thank you again. That's a very
Thank you for coming to our TED Talk. Yeah, it's a very, very happy... Is that actually...
This is not Angry
Yeah,
Ragtime.
this is not. This is generic child.jpg.
If you have no proof.
Whose kid is this?
You have no proof.
Where did you get this photo?
Anyways, we were here to play trade games, weren't we?
Yeah,
I think so. Were we?
Somewhat derailed. You derailed that just a little bit.
All right, so thank you for coming to the talk. Again, I know people have wanted updates on the F scale. That's pretty much your big update on where we are. Again, none of this would have been possible without all y'all's support, so a huge thank you to everyone for the super chats, hanging out with us, the subscriptions on YouTube and Twitch and all that stuff. It's been incredibly helpful, and I truly do appreciate all the love and support you guys share. So thank you, and I'm excited to see how this project goes. So with that, let's start moving some trains around.
You might have to get out of your way because apparently I have no coal to operate.
Oh.
I have less than a ton of coal in my tender, by the way.
Well, the good news is there's also number 4, which is down here.
Number 4 is in the Camelback?
Yes.
Ooh. Oh. Also, speaking of the community support, vote for the East Broad Top, please.
Yes. In fact, this is crucial enough that I'm going to put the link in the chats here. For those who don't know, the East Broad Top Railroad is currently up for USA Today's 10 Best Scenic Train Ride. There's a number of great railroads on there, but the East Broad Top is the one that I am very near and dear with. The link for the contest just went in the description. You can vote once a day on any device you have. So if you have a phone, a tablet, a computer, all 3 of them count as 1 vote each. So you can vote on each device you have. The East Broad Top has been in number 1 for the past 2 weeks. This morning we slipped to number 2.
Uh-oh.
So please go ahead and vote for the East Broad Top in the competition. Now some of you may say, but Angry, I see other railroads that I think are prettier. And you're entitled to your opinion. But
you're wrong.
But do this as a personal favor to Angry, because it's another way to support him without any money, any data, anything like that. This is just a popularity contest, but the fact that we can get in front of thousands, if not millions, of people with this contest, and if we can say with confidence that we were number 1. It's going to do really good things for the railroad. So, please vote for the East Broad Top. Do it for me. I really appreciate it. And vote every day. Vote often. Help us get back to number 1. Please. With all that, I'm going to take number 6 here, our 440. I'm going to grab the log cars and take those up to start dropping them off here on the Conley Creek branch. We need to get more coal over for number 3. Number 6 is currently building the big train that's going to go back towards Bryson. There's a few cars in here that need to be switched out. Number 4. Number 4.
Number 6.
Okay, yeah. So I have the 2 cars that need to go to Bryson right here. We have
a couple of cars down here. Borden Creamery, Carolina Cotton. I'm going to get all those out of the way. And then
and then there's also the Galena Bottle Works and a couple sawmill cars.
Yes. Now,
only
there also
one
are a
song.
couple of cars up at Ela that we'll need to switch out and get, and there's also stuff at Bryson that needs to be switched out, both in the West Bryson yard and then other places. So,
Okay.
if people need to hop to another part of the railroad to get an engine to do stuff, Bryson has a few, and even though it says it might be under overhaul, just pull an engine out and get working with it, please.
Okay.
We got
Do you want me to
stuff to
pull-
do!
You want me to pull these cars out of the way that are sitting in the interchange, or no?
No, I'll
you're
work
gonna
around
have-
it.
Okay. Because I'm kind of stuck on this building the train until you get that.
Well, I was figuring you could switch out the Bryson cars, or not Bryson, the Whittier cars. So the Borden Creamery back is all you, General.
Yeah.
But
I
can
mean,
move
realistically,
forward
if
with
you were
this.
trying to get the Connolly Creek cars, you could have gone from the other side.
You're correct. I could have done that, but I didn't.
Okay. Well. I'm gonna leave these Bryson cars here, I believe, for now. Just leave them on this track so I can go ahead and start moving.
Yes. I'm going to go ahead and do some switching with these cars so they're set out for you. That way you don't have to go too far. And let me get caught up on the
Yours
chats
is
here
90
because
minutes.
I completely ignored them basically from the moment we started our little presentation. So, ZVK Studios, hello. Southern 207 Hobbies, highball time. Gary and Old Wolf, should we do a counter of how many times you say Gary instead of Arctic? You know, that is a good point. That is a good point, but no. Barrett House saying, not sure if Angry is just tired of violating Rule G tonight. Apparently JSJ might be buying a car this weekend. Awesome, JSJ. Oh, yeah, you were talking about that a few days ago.
Hey, Angry, are you gonna drop those just past the switch so I can grab them, or no?
I'm going to do some manipulative switching using the track
Which
in front of
direction
the...
do you want to face, Benton?
What was that?
What I was...
You're in the 90, right?
Yes.
Which direction do you want to face?
Just get me on an outbound track.
All right.
So,
I'll
I was
sort out
gonna
the details
say,
later.
if you wanted to, Angry, I could just snag those cars that weren't Connolly Creek, but
yes, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to push back the switch, back up. You can pull them back. I'll come back through and then grab my other cars and be out of your way.
okay.
It don't want to line up with shit.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Celestial Caboose saying, oh, a slideshow. Railfan Lloyd does
Yes,
not like
is that
spam.
like-
Holy hell, it's raining outside. Feels like you're in a board meeting. Well, you better not have been bored with that. I put a lot of time and effort into that meeting, people. It took
Meaning
me
he
all of
spent the last
45
30 minutes. Yeah. He rushed to get it done in the last... Ain't no minute like the last minute, right, Angry?
Yeah. Let's see. And of course, you get 2 unskippable ads during it. Lowell says Luke Reyes. Barrett Howell says, I agree. Aftercraft is good quality, especially for HO. Well, think about their live Steam stuff. Their stuff is incredible. It costs a lot, but it's the good shit. And that's what I want. I want the good shit in life.
He wants that good shit.
The
Angry,
good
which...
shit is the spice of life.
I'm going to push this out of my way, and then I'm going to back out of the way.
Okay.
CVK sounds like some stuff's effed up. Lol. Just kidding. How do we know that trick was the oldest trick in the book? Unless the tricks were all arranged chronologically, you guess. Oh, boy. Oh, God. Death by PowerPoint. Big Bad John, hello. Good to see ya. This is far from Death by PowerPoint. I tried to make it funny, people. And I hope you appreciated the funny. And if you didn't, then, you know, it is what it is.
Now, what's wrong with you?
At least this PowerPoint is entertaining. That was the goal. ZVK may have to run. See ya. Me Metal Mike asking where railroads. Here railroads. Strasburg Tim saying hello. Getting this on video for Discord later. It better be on Discord later. I want it saved. I put some love and soul into this. Barrett Heil applauding. EF Spock saying, was that Angry? I don't know. It might have been. Might not have been. You have no proof. Heard you play Railroad Tycoon, Anchor. Yes, tomorrow on stream we will have a. By the way, number 4, you're clear.
No, you were just taking so long. I decided to top up on water.
Well, fine, man. I'm sorry. Yes, I do play Railroad Tycoon 2, and tomorrow, I will be playing Railroad Tycoon 2 for a little bit in the afternoon. Excuse me. So definitely keep an eye out for that. If you, I'm sorry, 7:00 p.m. Eastern. So, White Pass Aficionado saying something in debt because ordering G-scale main 2-foot gauge locomotive and rolling stock. General
G-foot
that.
G-foot main 2-foot scale, as in 7/8 scale, or
I think that's what they meant.
That's impressive. I do appreciate that.
Yes. And
I half debated about trying 7/8, and then you suckered me into F scale.
yes, because F scale is best scale.
Yes, and now I'm trying desperately to repair my live steam locomotive that I just purchased.
Yeah, General, do you want to tell people the saga of the live steam engine quickly?
Yeah. So those of you who have watched Angry streams in the past may be aware that I recently became the proud owner of an AccuCraft Livesteam 260. This is the old style 260, not the new one that's on their website. The one that looks like kind of looks like the Glenbrook, if I had to just throw a locomotive name out there. It was a beautiful locomotive. It was basically new old stock when the guy I bought it from bought it, and it was like his baby locomotive. He babied it. Didn't really run it a lot, aside from on rollers and stuff like that. I won it in auction on an eBay, on an eBay auction, and the dude shipped it to me. Told me he didn't have the original boxes, but he was shipping it to me in those like Harbor Freight Apache cases. Which, for those of you who don't know, if you don't know what that is, it's essentially the Harbor Freight version of a Pelican case. So hard shell, lots of foam, should protect stuff, right? Despite that. Despite that, and the fact that those cases were then wrapped in styrofoam and then surrounded by more styrofoam in the box, or not styrofoam, bubble wrap, UPS still somehow managed to figure out a way to break my choo-choo. So when I got it in, the entire pilot was just broken. Like, the cow catcher is just shattered into a million pieces, which that's impressive because it's solid brass, or it's brass with other brass soldered to it, so it should be fairly hard to break, you would think. The headlight ended up getting bent. The mounting bolts that mounted the headlight to the smoke box, those are either stripped or something. I've yet to really dig into that to figure out how to repair it, and I keep finding more and more slight little bits of damage that happened when it got shipped. So I am in the middle of a claims process with UPS and the seller. The seller, to his credit, he was absolutely devastated when I told him what happened, and he has been an absolute rock star. He has gone above and beyond, what anything I would expect an eBay seller to do. He's actually found a whole new pilot that one of his buddies apparently just had lying around from where he did a project with an identical locomotive. He is shipping me all the accessories like steam oil and stuff like that he managed to find in his train room after the fact. I mean, he's just, he's been nothing but great help. So, and he actually reached out to me and after this happened, and we've talked a fair bit since then. But that's when he told me, a lot more details about the train, how it's got apparently the improved throttle and improved gas valve in it. A bunch of other details that weren't actually in the listing, and I actually got to learn a fair bit more about this little locomotive. But to kind of wrap it all up, I guess, I am currently in the process of, seeing what money that UPS will give me, if they give me any money. I don't know if they will. And I'm slowly working on getting parts to repair the steam locomotive. That's about all I got. You could probably pull up some of the photos if you wanted to, Angry, to show them the absolutely mangled front of the locomotive.
I'm trying to get them here. Give me a second.
But yeah, not gonna lie, when it first happened, I opened up the box and I just felt my heart kind of drop, because I opened up the first box. It came in 2 different boxes. The first box had the tender in it, and it looked fantastic. I'm like, yeah. And I open up the second box, which has the actual locomotive in it, and right off the bat, I noticed it didn't look quite right, and I was like, oh no. And then I pull it out, and it just hurt my soul. But yeah. That is the current saga of the F-scale live steam locomotive by the General. On the bright side, mechanically everything seems okay. It's just cosmetic features that are damaged right now. So I haven't actually done any test firing or anything like that. I'm still waiting on steam oil and stuff to arrive before I do that. So. But as soon as that all arrives and UPS stops asking for more photos, I will definitely do a test fire, and hopefully everything will be awesome. It would actually be kind of funny if
Here's
by
the
some
front of
weird
General's locomotive for a point of reference here. And thank you, Jordan Brown, for good lord, the fact that when ES&D probably would have treated your packages better than this, they're not a real company. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how UPS managed to do that. And I am now probably a combined 4 or 5 hours worth of phone calls with them, or with their absolutely crappy customer service line, plus several emails deep.
Yeah. And here's the pilot for you, by the way, to see. That is literally all the pieces of the pilot.
Yeah.
As was found in the box. And then here is the bent front end, so you can see how badly bent the headlight is. And you can see the damage to the front pilot there. And then I think I've got the other one. Yeah, that's basically it. But you could see how badly everything got borked.
Yeah. But, I mean, I guess the saga kind of started before that, because it was getting shipped over Easter, and I didn't want to show up to my, I didn't want my, over $1,000 steam locomotive to arrive to my door and I not be there, and just have it left on my front porch over Easter, in case I wasn't there. And so I asked the guy if he could send it, signature required. He said, of course. And that turned into a whole mess in and of itself, because UPS decided that the optimal time to try to deliver this was between 11 in the morning and 3 o'clock in the afternoon. When most people are at work, including myself. So I actually ended up having to leave work early, come in to work early, leave work early, in order to even get this. And I'm almost half wondering if the first day they attempted to deliver, if the driver like got the package out of the box, or out of the van, was sitting there holding it, waiting for me, and then when I didn't show up, he was just like, "Man, screw this," and then just threw it back into his truck.
Was the case damaged at all?
So the case isn't damaged, but the box is damaged. Like there's some deep gouges and tears in the box itself, because it's like the two cases were wrapped in bubble wrap and inside of a cardboard box. So it's clear that it was handled roughly. I can't figure out how it managed to break.
Yeah. So hopefully everything goes smoothly for General there, because that is just a really sucky situation.
Yeah, sorry to bring the vibe of the whole. Yeah, sorry to bring the whole vibe of the stream down when talking about my woes.
Yes.
The woes of live steam.
Yep. Meanwhile, we just dropped off a couple of pulpwood cars down here at P1. We're going to go up to P2 and drop off a few, grab some cars, come back down to the sawmill, and then kind of go from there. Let me get caught up on a few more packages. Comments.
Got you thinking about packages.
Good Lord, cursed number of months. Also, who told another matron she could make the weather ESDT today? Damn. Let's see. Wilmington Western turned into the Birch Steeds, a gasoline-powered rail car in a Plymouth. Oh boy. I've already talked about the Wilmington Western in a little bit of length here. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but it's not a good situation for anyone up there. So I hope they get everything figured out in the near future. White Pass Aficionado, guess who's going to Mount Washington Cog in June? Awesome. They have a great line. Hope you get the steam locomotive. But that's awesome. Rio Grande Sandwich Train 69 was in the WNCR stream. Sam says hi, Angry. Well, excellent. Didn't realize they were streaming today. Let's see. Lich Lord Curse, hello everyone. Rio Grande Sandwich Train 69 bought a G-scale model of RGS 20. Is that probably the Bachmann Big Hauler? Because I think that's the only model of the 20 that I'm aware of. But, cool. Best day is Big Hauler. Luke Reffer, hello all you people. How's it going? It's going well. Thanks for joining us here. Penn Central 1969. Speaking of G-scale, I have a New York Central 060 nicknamed Sir Steven. Cool. Barrett House saying, how do you even manage to break one of those cases? My baritone horn case is also made out of the same stuff, and I've never had an issue.
UPS.
Lich Lord Curse, why do you hear a duck? I don't know. Probably a duck haunting you. And if it's not haunting you, it's behind you. The duck is inside the house! No.
Quack.
Official PR. I may or may not have a lead on acquiring blueprints for the PRR F-Class Mogul. Thinking of building a live-scale steam railroad in my backyard based on the PRR and have the backing of my local NRHS helping. Awesome. Cool stuff.
That's really cool. I guess kind of related to that, I got more, I don't know if I've mentioned it on stream or not, but I've gotten more of the prints for the for Argent number 5, which is my current crazy harebrained scheme project. I'm attempting to make a live steam version of that. Where's this?
And,
oh, that's all the way down there.
Forgot. Colin Black saying what a disaster of a story would have been ropeable. Or repairable, maybe, I think is what you're trying to say. Can't tell. Western Maryland Steve, that's what's up. Official PR, also sup, everyone. Hello. Thank you again, Jordan Brown, for the $5. Nickel Plate Road 777, I feel for you, man. At my company, we hate trying to deal with UPS because there's a claim system, and added towards claim is ass.
Yeah, so I've only really, normally through eBay, I normally deal with USPS in both the stuff I've sold in the past and stuff I've bought, and I've never had a problem with USPS. I mean, they've always been nice. I've never heard of any problems. I've never had any problems. I don't get how UPS does it. Plus, their customer support system is so ass. I mean, if you want to actually try to get someone, you have to go through like a whole 10-minute rigmarole with a automated system that tries to, at every opportunity, to spit you back out to the main menu or start over. And even then, once you actually get someone, 99% of the time, it's going to be some random call center. Anyways, back off of. I'm not trying to derail. Catching up on the
Same.
comment
I'm also
section.
trying not to derail, and I'm on the grade at the at L2.
I probably shouldn't take this switch at 30. So
That might not be
But
recommended.
you could.
no, suboptimal.
Yeah. G's plus UPS layoffs 30 years are much more difficult because they have layoffs. Ooh, okay. Daniel Norrell, angry if it was labeled as fragile, the UPS driver should have handled it carefully regardless of fragile or not, but obviously didn't care.
I don't know if it was labeled as fragile. I don't think it was.
UPS are worthless character wheels. I've issues with them at work. They throw our boxes even with up arrows and the hazmat shit spaghetti all over them. I'm sorry. No, I read the next comment combined with that. But okay.
I also found out in this whole escapade that there was an actual customer care center in my city, but it's apparently been permanently closed for like a couple years now, or like a year or two now.
Yep.
Because I'm assuming they moved all their customer service stuff to call centers.
Yeah.
So
Well, I have a feeling it's just one call center because the automated system just tries to like not do anything.
well, yeah, like I said, automated call system tries to divert you at every single possible opportunity, and then you get if you're not at the correct department, you get transferred like 4 times trying to get to the right department, and even then it may still try to kick you out to the automated system.
Yep. Me Metal Mike asking pizza or spaghetti. The answer is obviously pizza. Everyone in the comments is agreeing. No questions asked. Mad Anakin with a lot of ducks. Interesting.
Whack.
And Fragile, yes, must be Italian. So, excellent. All right. So we're going to take number 6 down the hill here. We're going to grab the loads that are ready to go from L1, bring those back down.
Oh, that's all occupied. That's all occupied.
What's occupied?
Every single track in the creamery.
Sounds like someone
Minor.
needs to do some switching then.
Minor issue.
Why? Why? Well, I'm gonna have to do switching anyways because apparently there's. Okay, I might just go the other side because that'll make this whole thing easier. That gives me the opportunity to blow back through this crossing.
Nice. Alrighty, we're gonna just nice and gently roll back here. Get this all taken care of. Have we
Join
changed
this-
spots yet in the contest? Nope. Durango and Silverton is number 1. Cumbres and Toltec is number 3. East Broad Top number 2. Like on one hand,
right.
narrow gauge superiority right there.
Yeah.
But on the
Yeah,
flip side-
actually, surprisingly, not a single standard gauge railroad in the top 3. Are there any in the top 5?
Yes. Number 4 is Western Maryland, and 5 is Abilene and Smoky Valley.
Okay. Probably Smoky Mountain Railroad isn't up there.
That is currently number 10.
Really?
White Pass is number 7.
Really?
Okay, that's like the most surprising one of the bunch.
Again, it's just a popularity contest is what it is.
Yeah. Allow me to serenade you with Florida East Coast 3 chime.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and couple up. Now I'm going to attempt to try the automated engineer waypoint. Let's see, what do I do? Choose destination waypoint.
Can you change the brake settings?
The brake settings are already set like that. Waypoint, I need this to go to...
Might just be the brakes on the 060 because it feels like it's taking a lot more to stop.
Okay. Alright, I have set the engine to go automated down to the next spot. I'm going to quickly step away to get one quick thing. I'll be right back, but in the meanwhile, we'll leave you in these soothing movements of the log train.
Thanks.
So,
Rocking and a rolling.
Midland, you should tell
Moving in
people what you were
agreement.
up to today while I'm away. I'll be right back.
Midland was working on the railroad, and the fact that Midland was working on the track crew. And
All the livelong day?
All the livelong day. Dear God, it got, pardon my French, fucking hot out today.
It was hot inside my plant. I can't imagine what it was out there.
What
What was it?
It was supposed, so the high temperature was supposed to be like 80. Yeah, no, it decided to get up to 90.
As you do.
As one does. At least according to my truck, it got up to 90. And no, it was a fun time. Working on the railroad is always a good time. Track crew for me, I know people joke like men will literally restore a railroad before going to therapy, but genuinely, like, getting the emotions out through track work is genuinely cathartic and kind of healthy.
I can attest. It is a fun experience to be on a track crew, although it is hard work.
It's very rewarding work. It's one of those things where you can almost directly and instantaneously see the effect you are having.
Yeah, it is very, very visual progress.
But yeah. And we're also gearing up for the Friends of the East Brought Up mid-work weekend this weekend. So that's going to be fun. Well, Baird, we didn't have that, but when I got home, it decided to thunderstorm, so that was fun. Also, Jordan Brown, to answer your question, Northern Pacific or Great Northern aren't in the USA Today top 10 scenic railroads because it's the top 10 scenic railroads, not just the top 10 railroads.
Yeah, they don't actually exist as scenic railroads anymore.
Exactly. Where they're basically in your brain, when you see the word scenic, think tourist railroad that exists in the 21st century.
Yeah. Also, the logs are satisfying. Yes.
Yes, they are. But no, it was a fun time.
Sometimes you just
You
gotta
know
sit there
it was
and
hot when basically the entire ride home you have the air conditioning blasting and you can just feel the heat radiating off your body.
I've been there.
I don't think I got sunburned, but it was a hot day.
wispy.
It was a hot day.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
Sorry, I'm doing yard
I do have a
movements and my
question for
bell is not.
you.
Yeah.
Is the path into the East Whittier engine shed cleared, specifically stall 2? No, it is not. Could somebody very kindly move the 3?
Yeah, why?
I need those cars.
I am currently all the way down at the creamery
Gotcha.
shunting right now, and the 3 has virtually no coal. I mean, it has enough to move itself, so you can very easily shift it over to the other stall.
I could. I very much could. But yeah, we are currently having capacity issues.
Capacity issues?
Yeah. Look at Ella Station at the 119 people still waiting.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. And Gary and Old Wolf says that look,
Just sounds to me like you need more
Chris
cars.
or Kurz. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, which I'm sure I am. What did I do for track work? I was just helping with some general tasks. Tamping, putting in stone, tie placement, things of that nature. Yeah. Pretty much, you imagine track work, and I was just helping with it. Imagine all the tests with track work, and imagine Midland doing it.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
You're back.
I am back.
He's back, everybody. He's back. He's so back.
Oh, I'm so back. It's not even funny.
Baby back. Ribs? Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm hungry.
Baby back.
Ribs.
I haven't had ribs.
I had
need
steak
everything.
for dinner. I cooked my own.
Oh,
steak.
did you?
I had Haas's Steakhouse for dinner.
Ooh, fancy.
They have French onion soup effectively on draft, and I appreciate it.
French onion soup on. I need French onion soup on draft.
It's a part of their
Uh-huh.
soup and salad bar, so they effectively have it on draft.
That okay. Okay.
So Midland, I'm assuming you told them about the track work.
I told them very generally about the track work.
Yes. You generally did a thing with track today.
Yes. And the specifics of where, though.
At a railroad.
Yeah, at a railroad.
That's when you,
At
where you
least
do
time.
track work usually.
Yeah.
You do road work on a road and you do track work on the track.
But if a railroad is technically a road, is track work.
Now we're getting to
technically
street
road work?
running, so
Yeah, if you
You
well, no,
say
if you're
that
doing like
that's a bad thing.
if you're doing street running, is it road work or track work?
I hate this.
The
this is
question.
too philosophical for 8 o'clock at night.
These are the real questions people want to know. That people want to know, Mr. Ragtimer.
Yes, French onion soup is great.
It is. Can confirm.
Okay. So it looks like General is highballing through the yard.
Coming back from the creamery with an interchange car.
Also, angry.
Yes.
Whatever you do, because I just remembered that this mod is in this mod pack and on your save. Whatever you do, do not set Kirkland to tier 5.
Guys, what happens if
Do
I
it.
set Kirkland at tier 5?
Do it.
Do you want to kick that car to me so that way I can grab it and then I'll get out of your way?
Oh, the
Bryson
interchange car?
Yeah.
I will after I slow down, because I don't think you want it coming at you at 30 miles an hour.
Well, at this point, I'm here, so
Yeah, may as well just kind of.
drop
Here,
it
I'll
like
do
it's hot.
this, and then just.
Yes, as Garion said. See my stream from yesterday to see what happens.
Is it nothing but coal?
I'm fairly certain the coal drag I had was 180 cars.
You know you
Hey,
can break
get
it
a-
up into
heard you like-
sections, right?
I could, but that would be logical. And plus, the interchange was about to turn over and probably like an hour later, so I couldn't leave all the cars.
Hey, kid, I heard you like coal, so I put coal with your coal so you can haul coal while you're hauling coal.
Minla, I hate to tell you, but you know what happens if you leave cars in the interchange? It just
It doesn't
schedules
interchange.
another interchange.
I am aware. And that was something that I became more aware of when stream was over, rather than in the moment.
Hey, people are making deliveries to Bryson Burkett.
Yes, I happen to be down here working that area.
Excellent.
So has the Camelback kind of just become the default switcher at this point?
It does everything.
Is the
It
do
even
everything
does your
locomotive?
laundry if you ask a nice way.
Hey, you didn't realign the switch.
Well, you fixed it, right?
Yes. So wait, it even does your laundry. Is that what the handrails down the side of the locomotive
Yeah.
are for?
Natural air conditioning and natural laundry doing.
Yeah, just hangs it. Don't mind the soot stains. But it hang your laundry out on the handrails to dry.
Yep. All right. So while General finishes that up, I'm going to go ahead, grab the caboose that's behind the number 3, and then we're going to start heading back towards Bryson. But as we go, the further we... Oh, God, there's cars that are now switching... There's a lot going on in Whittier right now.
Yes.
So let's get
Are you
number
having
3
to-
out of the way.
Are you having to grab cars that are swapping over to interchange ready? Hey, look, a passenger train.
Hello.
So how
You know,
about
there's
this?
cold
I will
down
grab
here
the
in
caboose,
Bryson
and I
before
will
I fill
go
up that
ahead
locomotive.
and head over to Ela to start switching that out. And then, General, once you're done switching all those cars out at Whittier, just bring them with you to Ela. We'll meet up there, and we will
Take them to Bryson from there.
take into Bryson together because we will need the power.
So is Bryson now the primary
Everything, yes.
the primary interchange? Okay.
Angry, could you hold at yard limits in East Whittier, please? I'm running the wide real quick.
You're not my dad.
I said
why?
please.
So here's the neat part where I discover all of the stuff that I have, with the exception of one, is a car I need to shove into the spot. So I have to run around all the cars except for the one in the center.
Interesting. Why are people talking about ice cream having bones? I'm so confused as to what's going on in the chat right now.
You don't get boneless ice cream?
Is that what the cone is?
Okay.
Should we call it the cone bone?
Combo?
The cone bone.
Yeah, so we all know that Jello has bones. So there you go.
Depends on if is it ham jello?
Like, is that like ham bone?
Ham bone? Ham jello? If we want to get philosophical, ham is technically, or gelatin is technically byproduct of ham. Pretty sure.
Sweet, delicious ham.
I actually had ham for not too long ago.
Ham
We
bone.
did like ham for Easter. It was good.
Were you really hamming it up then?
Yes.
Har 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 har.
Har har har. hearing a train.
Probably hearing my train.
Is that your train, Steady chugging over there?
It's me.
I mean, oh, it's you found
It's the Ragtimer. That's it. Oh, that's an adorable little train he's got.
It's the big train. Except not yet.
Yes, it's
Ed Wilson just subbed on YouTube. Thank you for joining us, sir.
It's the reasonably sized train.
Yes.
How many cars is that? 2, 3, 4. 4 cars plus a caboose.
It's just like in the movie.
Also, I like I appreciate how your character's just kind of riding on the roof there. In the
Yeah,
middle.
it's the hobo from Polar Express.
Yeah. I own this train. I'm the king of the North Pole.
Yes.
Whatever. Ragtime
Wow.
machine.
You're like, whatever. I love that, actually.
Here's the real question. Can I hot drop this
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
and avoid having to run back around it?
Very
Maybe.
carefully. Oh.
Hey, Ed, great to hear. Thank you for deciding to do along with me. God, people are talking about having a beer. I can't wait. On Friday,
I have
I'm
beer.
going to my favorite new restaurant in town. I've got a couple of people coming in from out of town that are all meeting up together, so should be a fun time.
Oh shit, I didn't think this through.
I don't need to think through. You just need to do it. Just
Yes.
like Maverick says, don't think, just do.
Yes, be a man of action.
Be a man. Anyway,
You know how YouTube has like that My Mix playlist they made for you?
Yes? Yeah.
CGA Graphics, thank you all for
Yes.
Usually in My Mix, at some point, a metal cover of Be a Man from the Mulan movie just pops up.
And you're complaining?
I'm not. There is no complaint happening here.
I mean, kinda sounds like you're complaining.
I'm not. No. Very much not.
He could be complaining, but he's choosing not to at this exact moment.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes. So, continuing our subject on F-scale trains. So, I think yesterday evening or the evening before, well, time has no meaning anymore. Everything is kind of blurred together for the word of the Ragtimer.
What day is it?
Yes, it's Friday in Millennia. But I did have like a late night epiphany of how to make the layout work a little bit better for what I'm hoping to do. So, that fixed the problem because we were trying to figure out how to have like a decent sized yard because the problem is all the AccuCraft cars, they're big. They're like a foot to a foot and a half each. So having a long enough layout that I can have like a 10 car or 12 car train that fits in a siding and allows other trains to pass. So figured out how to do that. Means the layout's a little bit bigger than I had planned for initially, but not by much. I did also have a phone call earlier. I have a contractor that I had lined up to do the work, but they A, haven't given me a quote yet for the work, and B, they haven't given me a time frame. It was something like I called them in November and said, this is what I want to do. Get on your calendar now, so that way I'm in the line.
You're doing
And
all
it's
the
been
grading.
like Yeah, and it's been like 5 or 6 months, and I still haven't heard like oh, it's going to be soon. So I ended up calling another person today just to be like, hey, can you give me a price? So they're going to come by next week. And give me a quote. And I might call one other dude tomorrow just to see, like, if there's one company that can do it in May. Otherwise, it'll probably have to wait until June.
I mean, that's not a bad idea to do anyways, and like get competitive pricing between the companies and see who would give you the best deal.
Yeah.
General, whereabouts are you?
Still over in dinking around in the yard over here.
Dinking around in the yard, Roger.
Yeah, not in East Whittier, but like in the section off to the side across the river.
You're in North Whittier.
Yes, over the river and through the woods.
Yes.
Yes.
But, hopefully, now that I have a few irons in the fire, I'm going to be able to build the portion underneath the porch in May. That's for certain. The rest of it may have to wait until everything's graded in June.
Unless you get it graded in May.
Yes.
How does this work? Okay. Switching puzzles.
Okay, so let's go ahead and service these industries here. We have to make a run up to Kirkland. And I'm
Is all the Kirkland stuff going to
Ela, or no, to Bryson. So
Bryson
we're going to
now,
need a
okay.
second engine for that. Which is where you come in, my fine feathered fellow.
Fine feathered fellow?
Oh, I say.
Okay. Well, I am one car, well, technically 2 cars away from being complete here, so 'cause I still have to I got to get an interchange car out and put the other car in its place. So plus, is there anything over at Whittier proper that needs to be yoinked?
Not at the moment. I think everything at Whittier proper has been grabbed.
Yeah, looks like it. Okay.
Okay. And up to Kirkland we go.
Yes.
Where this trace up? We kind of know.
It does, actually. We do know. The Milwaukee Road.
Milwaukee Road.
Oh, the Hiawatha.
I don't have that one anymore. Never mind.
Okay. Hey, we're making money. I could probably pay down the debt. How much debt are we in here? A lot.
By the way, I think Midland actually needs more cars.
Check the used market. There is
this
no
last run, I had
passenger
120
equipment.
people waiting.
Well, it sounds like Midland will be kept busy with passenger service for a little bit.
You're
Think of
not
the
wrong.
positives. Okay, let's see what we got going up.
The shareholders.
Okay, so we got a couple of cars here ready to go. And then that's going to need to go here. And then there's one car we need to put out there. So let's go ahead and drop that there. Pull that out, drop it. And then we can go ahead and go the rest of the way. We can go the distance.
He's going for distance. He's going for speed.
And efficiency.
She's all alone. Oh, wow.
That's quite beautiful. And I'm starting
All right, so it looks like I got 2 cars that are actually ready up here at this place. So I'm gonna do some switch puzzles and get those out.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, let's get this moving. Let's get it moving, get it rolling. How's everyone else doing?
Yes, D&D, I got a capacity train here. There's no seating left. Sold out.
Good. Think of the money. Think of the shareholders. Means that we are currently the most popular railroad around.
Maybe. Well, we
Is this
sure
when we
love
talk-
what we do.
Is this when we tell General that we're the only railroad around?
No, that's details. Details and semantics that we should not concern ourselves with. That run the whole length of that track? No.
Colin Black, I'm not sure exactly what your question is. Does the Reading Pictures Theater start out a railroad company, or am I wrong? I don't know. I do not know.
No clue.
Oh shit, I'm on the wrong track.
Angry's
Well.
going off the track.
Yeah, we'll get this all taken care of here.
Alright, so we'll just kick that and pretend like we didn't see it. Someone else's problem.
You're deflecting the blame?
Yes. Not deflecting the blame. There's nothing to blame. I'm just making. I am passing along problems.
Judgment.
I am passing judgment.
But are you
But
also passing
that's-
gas?
No, not at the moment.
Damn.
You say that like you're so disappointed.
Maybe I was disappointed.
Wow. I think. Hey, do we have any coal down in Bryson?
Yes, we do.
Probably in the coal
That
tower.
would be a yes.
It is not in
Cool.
hopper form. It is in coal tower form.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's yes. Cool.
Is
Cool.
that the
'Cause I'm
form
down
you
to
desire?
yes, because I'm down to 5 ton.
Oh, thank God, it's gonna be cooler tomorrow.
Okay. This
And
has
American
point.
Ryan, hello, welcome. This is my favorite time catching a stream. What are y'all's favorite locomotives? Probably a Rio Grande K36 or a White Pass Mikado. Basically, we like Mikados here.
We do like Mikados here.
Yes. Well,
Except General. General likes 10-wheelers for some reason.
I do like 10-wheelers. Yes, that is a. What do you mean for some reason? You know the reason.
Well, right now, your current passion project's a prairie, so...
Well, yeah. What's your point?
Which I guess technically is a 10-wheeler. It has 10 wheels.
You're not wrong, but that doesn't make you right.
I love this.
It has 10 wheels.
We're gonna have to divert to the council for this one. Is a prairie a 10-wheeler?
God damn it. I hate that. That's going to hurt my brain now.
Yeah.
Hey, does that mean that the 12 or not the 12, the 11 was the broad tops 10-wheeler?
The Broad Top
Well,
had
the Broad
10
Top-
wheelers.
Yeah,
They had
they had
We
three
had
other...
real ones.
Well, I mean, was that its last 10-wheeler?
I'll show you my last 10 wheeler.
Oh, boy. HR.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Hey, General tries to get philosophical earlier. I'm just going to throw it right back now.
His name's not Phil, though.
Mm,
Philosophical?
No.
Sounds like a very medically focused name.
really
philosophical. Yes. Dr. Philosophical. Gastrologist.
I'm a
You sure you want to be
gastrologist
an
when I fart.
anesthesiologist?
No, gastroenterologist. That would be the yes.
Is ants in my gastro? Oh boy.
SIMP squirrels in my pants. SIMP squirrels in my pants.
There's what in your pants?
Your mom.
Oh, God.
Your mom is in my pants.
Okay. Evolution. Side of that electric.
All right, use that car as a backstop,
One is Russian.
and then using the power of the Johnson bar and this car I found.
And the power of friendship.
And this can of used battery acid.
Is that gonna clear?
No.
Yes.
No, the battery
just
won't work anymore. That's why it's used battery acid.
Just for the record, there's 123 people waiting in Ella.
Sounds like you'll be doing some train speeds.
Yeah, it sounds like you need to do overhaul or overtime there.
Yep.
Damn it.
How's that make you
Sounds
sound?
al- Almost sounds like we need a
getting
second
stuck running a
passenger.
passenger train. The horror.
No, it's just absolute torture for you. With 90 of all things.
With Strasbourg 90.
And just why not just go ahead and kill you now?
Why not? Just go ahead.
Absolute torture. You know what I just remembered I have that I need to go eat?
A golden retriever?
What?
Why are we eating golden retrievers?
This is not... Nope, I'm not going to make that joke. I gotta watch what I say here. I cannot...
Ed Wilson, if you're going to get the coal mine next, what's the best locomotive? Get something with a lot of tractive effort. At least like 40,000 pounds of tractive effort. You will thank yourself later.
2662, except no substitutes.
I mean, I was going to say get either the Decapod or like the C-46, but, you know.
The deck works too.
Nice deck.
Yes. Actually, what is the strongest base game locomotive?
The
You have 71.
210 too.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, that took way longer than it should have, but I have both of the interchange cars now. Oh yeah, but I have a slice of apple cake that I need to go eat.
Wait, it's not apple pie?
No, it's not apple pie. It's apple cake. It's apple spice cake.
And you didn't bring enough for the whole class?
No.
That's sick.
Well,
There's-
I did have.
There's 41
fair.
people watching on YouTube and a handful over on Twitch that are all wanting a piece of your cake.
Well, they can have the crumbs. That's all technically a piece.
Wow.
Wow, loopholes.
That's what we do here.
And Bro Train, hello.
Road train?
Bro Train. Also,
Bro
Oh,
Train.
bro train.
Big Bad John saying this is in Korea, LMAO. Oh boy. Whoa.
This is in what?
Korea.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was the direction I was going, but
All right. Time to build a prototypically accurate East Broad Top freight with a boxcar up front and a whole bunch of hoppers behind.
Whole crap ton of hoppers. How many hoppers? Yes.
24, right?
I thought of something funnier than 24.
25.
25.
There's no one in East Whittier that I'm going to run into if I set my train in reverse and then walk away to get cake, is there?
I mean, I'm currently east of Bryson, but I'm nowhere near you.
That's not related to my question at all. I said East Whittier.
Hey, I said east of Bryson. I didn't specify any other directions or towns.
East? I thought you said west.
Okay, well, that being the case, then I'm going to go get that last slice of cake. I will be back.
And he's not sharing with us.
Of course not.
We're gonna have to.
I mean,
scold
if
him
you
and then beat him in
showed up at my
person.
door right now, I would give you a piece of cake. But since you're not,
For
Well,
those
yeah,
wondering,
let me,
General's
develop,
address is
teleporting,
123 Main Street,
technology.
Anytown, USA.
yes, can confirm. Been there many times. Definitely a real place.
Which one's that?
General, I just
Exactly.
realized that in
Anytown,
4
USA?
weeks, your face will be here.
Less than 4 weeks.
Yay!
2 weeks.
3 weeks, actually.
3 weeks. 2.5.
No. 3. Yeah, no, almost exactly 3.
What the fuck is my... Oh, there's my drink. Okay. Alright, I'll go get that cake now. I'll be back.
Yes. And thank you to everyone who's been tuning in for our past hour and a half of fun so far. If you are new here, consider liking the channel, subscribing to us on YouTube, following us on Twitch, or if you really like us, maybe giving us a subscription on Twitch or membership on the YouTubes. It all goes to help everything, including the aforementioned model train madness that I've gotten myself into. So, god damn it, I just want to turn off this angle cock. Well, that'll take a moment for it to recharge.
I've gotten in the habit of going back to the back of the train before I hook up the air.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'm going to do that real quick. There we go. Now people are talking about stealing hoodies? What the heck?
Alright, I'm back with cake.
Would you say it's a piece of cake to make a pretty cake?
If the way's not hazy.
You gotta do the
Gotta do
cooking
the
by the
cooking
book.
by the book. Come on now, don't be lazy.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Every time I hear that song now, I just immediately
Little John
think
remix?
of the...
What?
Yes.
Okay!
Yeah.
Sorry. That's very loud and aggressive. Okay. Just making sure before I leave there's no other random errant cars. Perfect.
I'm heading your way, by the way.
Ooh.
Rapidly approaching your direction.
Preparing for rapid decompression.
Violent. Sudden, rapid, and unexpected disassembly.
Yes.
Unscheduled disassembly.
Oh. Like the
Rapid unscheduled disassembly.
Yes. How much water do I have? Enough.
Alrighty, the cut I'm going to be bringing down the hill here, General, is only 2,500 tons.
Okay. Only 2,500 tons? Okay.
Yes.
But you're doing it with in America.
Thankfully, it's downhill for the first part.
You know what? While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and top off water while I double check my oil in the cars. You should probably
Oh.
do the same.
That's a very good point. I should do that while this rolls down. Thank you for the reminder.
That one was... okay.
Man, were we smart enough to Kirkland oil everything? I think we were.
Don't get ahead of yourself now.
Depends on who spotted Kirkland last.
Wasn't it you, Arctic?
Probably was. If it was me, then he did get oiled all the way up there.
Every car I'm checking has oil.
Wow.
And that was probably me.
Yeah, we're good.
Arctic's not the type that leaves the job half done.
I appreciate
Normally
that
people
about
just say, "Yeah, that's the next guy's job." Nah, not Arctic.
And Adrian J, welcome. And thank you for celebrating 2 months of membership with us.
All right, I'm departing Whittier proper.
Excellent. I am departing Kirkland for the bottom of the hill. And I'm only going slowly because my brakes are still letting off and I've got so much weight.
Yeah.
Oh, and Adrian's already causing chaos. Okay. Where's
You'll
my
stop.
phone that I can put my
You'll stop
creative
eventually.
timer on?
Don't worry, Angry. You'll stop eventually, even if the brakes fail.
Yes. Yes. That. And thank you.
It just not
Adrian,
might
for
be
the support.
the style of stop may not be desired. Angry, are you
that's
taking all those
technically
cars to
different.
Bryson, or are you taking them to Whittier?
Bryson.
Okay. Then I'm gonna say please hold, or don't hold. I'm just gonna route you around me.
Dang right. Time for first person view. Set the timer. Yes, the first person view is set for time. For those who also don't know, if in case you're watching this for the first time, if you do super chat or join as a member or gift memberships or anything like that, Rag Timer then for $1 a minute for the value that you donated, I am then in first person, which then usually makes running trains a lot more difficult for Rag Timer and usually leads to some sort of tomfoolery or ruckus. So Adrian Dre has brought on the ruckus, and hopefully we will all suffer for our hubris as a result. And Celestial could be
Just let me
getting
know
very
when you all
deep.
get close to West Bryson.
Oh, we will. Don't worry.
Because currently I'm working West Bryson Industries.
Perfect. Big Bad John saying, ooh, first person. Well, that's
Can't you
them-
also donate
that's
to
them's
make
the
it
rules.
not happen?
I would say if
Them's
you
the-
donate an equivalent amount, it would cancel
Cancels it
itself
out.
out. Yeah.
Yes. PEMDAS.
I hear. I thought I heard. And Luke Reyes for $2 is all I can afford. Put it towards an engine. Well, thank you. Can I use it towards putting Blue Nami in an engine? Or I guess you mean fake. I'm in a boxcar. I'm trapped.
I think
Wait, no, I'm good
I think
now.
Nami in an engine counts as towards an engine.
Yes. Or
Also
look,
high fuzzy.
or maybe I could just start a thing now. $4,000 to get the live steam engine.
Yeah.
Oh,
The return of the slush fund.
The return of the Ragtimer Bar of Greatness. That sounds like an alcoholism problem, actually.
That really does. All right, I'm just gonna hold here at Bryson.
First person
and-
equals angry crash. You are correct.
Speaking
Fuzzy,
of which,
you
I am
have
gaining
access
on
to the
you
place
rapidly.
where we're at if you want to join.
Speaking of which, Angry, I am gaining on you rapidly.
Oh, and Big Bad John donating $30.
And then Adrian.
And then Adrian J6, oh God, add another 20.
This is now a bidding war between Adrian and Big Bad John.
I mean, technically, Adrian has
cancels
now
out
canceled. Well,
In the lead.
It's
yeah,
10 minutes.
We're at 10 minutes now. Actually, here's what I'm going to do. Let me back this putty up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have you go around.
Mm-hmm.
You could buy a pair of
You don't-
trucks for 8th scale for $3,000. I could buy a live steam engine for $3,200.
Technically less if you know where to look.
You
Yes.
can buy a lot of things for $3,000.
Yes. You can buy a car for $3,000. Wait, nah.
Well, you can buy a decent used car if it's not like beat to shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, technically, purely technically speaking here. If I were to like park my boxcars right next to the locomotive, right? And then I run ahead and then tack onto your
God
front
damn it! Now here we go.
What?
Big Bad
Oh,
John has shown mercy and cleared the timer.
So you literally have a bidding war going on right now.
Yes.
A bidding war to get you in and out of first person.
Or help to get a live stream. Okay.
So now you're just gonna tack onto my front end, and then we'll tack onto this thing, and then we'll run around and get
Run
the
around,
others.
then get the others. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
So you're at 40 minutes of first person now.
Oh,
God
they're
damn
throwing
it.
money at man. Hey, Angry. Think you could show a little throw a car my way?
Throw a car your way.
Yeah, no. I meant with the slush fund money.
Oh. You're gonna have like 18 cars to choose.
Oh, wait,
20
hey,
cars to choose from.
I didn't change the switch. Hold up.
Why didn't you change the switch?
Oh
Because
boy.
I expected it to be lined for me, but no. Also, Midland, we're probably gonna have to do a saw by if you get up here.
I'm waiting in Bryson for this madness to end.
No, the madness will
You
not
can-
end. That's the problem.
You can meet us at Gov Island if you wanted to. Go ahead, go.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, Gub Island.
We'll make them meet at
$100
Gov
and
Island.
Angry will go first person in real life. I'm always in first person in real life. Y'all just
The
don't
day
see
of
that
the
part.
Wait, angry. Honest question based off of that. How much would it be to get for angry face cam?
I don't own a face cam.
How much would it be for you to get a face cam and use it?
I don't fucking know.
So, are we running all the way around, or are you just gonna go ahead and back up on me?
You're gonna back up on the train. I'll back up onto you.
Okay. Well, you're running really far away.
I'm running towards you.
No, you're running away.
I could run away. Yeah, what would it cost for me to get a face cam? Like a decent face cam. Doesn't have to be like top of the line, but
Like 1080p, you're talking like, I don't know, 40 bucks. Yeah, 40, 50 bucks.
Logitech G
are you
I
looking
might
at the
have
one you
I
got?
could give you.
902? No. Logitech webcam. Which one do I have?
That's a yes.
The 920. Yeah, you're talking like $54 or $55 on Amazon.
So let's then just round it up to say $60 would theoretically get me that. But oh, stop. Oh.
There ain't no stopping this. It's gonna happen. Just let it happen.
We're a touch.
Touch. Boop.
Angry, the link is in your DMs.
Do you want me to cut out?
Yeah, cut out the brakes, please.
Okay. Brakes have been cut out, but I'm not going to MU.
Good. I didn't want us to MU.
Excellent.
Then we'd have to go moo.
Yeah.
It's a joke, son.
Oh.
Well, here's the
Let all
problem.
these
I don't really
pals
have a
here.
good background for my for face cam.
Get a green screen.
Then that adds more.
All you got to do is get a green sheet.
The green screen is like another $50. It's
For an actual green screen. You don't even. That's the beauty of it. You don't have to get an actual green screen. You can literally just get like a green tablecloth or something.
Now, how much to use it on the stream? $500.
You
I
might
don't
be
know.
setting the
I
bar too
kind
low.
of like the anonymity. The problem is, you know.
The CNMA?
Well, here's the thing. You all know where I work. I've been coy on what my role is, and I don't plan on publicly revealing what my actual job title is.
Although you have publicly revealed the orchestra.
Yes. But that I'm more comfortable with. But since railroads in real life equal my livelihood, the orchestra, I don't want to call it like the fun side project, but the orchestra is
Your side
infrequent.
hustle. The money that happens to the hobby that happens to make you money.
Yes. In fact, that hobby's
many-
going to be what pays for the grading in the backyard. Because I just looked at that bank account yesterday. I was like, oh, okay, I've got enough that I, based on what the estimates I've seen, like online of here's what it should cost, then I'm in the correct
Hey, you planning
ballpark.
on stopping us here?
Oh, yeah, I should probably do that. I dumped it. Cut back in your brakes.
Okay, give me 1
It'll
second.
help us charge faster.
Yeah. Still kind of spazzing out a little bit, but it's all good.
That actually
Also,
went very
I am-
quickly
Yeah.
with recharging the air.
All right, I'm cutting it back out.
Okay.
Also, just as a heads up, I'm down to half coal, 3.8 tons.
Oh, you're fine then.
Oh, we're fine.
Yeah.
I'm not going back up for that one car that just appeared at Kirkland, by the way. Or the one car
I-
that now has appeared at East Whittier.
No.
That's tomorrow's problem.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's section shift. That's second shift's problem.
Well, Angry, switches are lined and locked for your movement through Gov Island.
You say that.
Excellent.
Yeah, I
It's
can
a-
imagine for live stream. What scale bro train? Or no, you said what?
Live steam scale, so that could be anything from
That could be anything
From-
up from.
to like 15 inch
Yeah.
or 24 inch. But no, actually 15 inch would be grand scale, wouldn't it?
15 start, like 12, 15, and 18. all
Hey, you
make
gonna
up
slow down there?
Kind of make up grand scale.
Uh-huh. How damaged is that?
67.
Dang. On the right side, the hopper's not. The hopper's
7.5.
like.
Cool.
Wait, 7.5. Ooh. Hey, double check the oil.
On.
Ouch.
That those cars.
100%. 49%.
Yeah, 63% and 98. Okay, well, go ahead and fix that.
Okay.
Yeah, so all the rest of the cars should be good, right?
Yes. Old coal strip mine land. Okay, cool. Yeah, I own
Also,
2
I
acres
just-
of land, so my friends have all been telling me I should just go into like 7.5 because then I can ride on them. It's like, no, but then that means more grading, more everything. I want little garden crates. That's what I want.
Also, I just noticed something about the passenger in the cars mod, like the people in the
Yeah.
cars mod. If you hover over them, they all have names.
Yes.
And then named after you?
Nope.
Darn.
Oh. Any of them named after Angry?
I have yet to find. The names are very random. It's like somebody took a bunch of first names and a bunch of last names and put them in a random number generator, and that's how they're picking names.
Shit, 34 acres. That's a lot of land.
34 acres is pretty, yeah. if I had 34 acres, I would definitely put like a 7.5 inch on it.
34 acres, I'd go like grand scale at that point.
Well, grand scale is very expensive. Also, Angry, you're currently having the real F-150 experience.
Of?
Look behind you.
I
Just
don't.
high beam tailgating.
Oh.
Do you mean that to be a personal one?
No. I forgot you had one. I honestly forgot you had an F-150. I'm sorry, I got tailgated on the way home. I was. It reminded me of it. I forgot you had an F-150.
Do you not remember the Midland Wants a Truck Fund?
Well,
No,
you
I
have
remember
a one-to-one
now.
caboose on property. That's awesome.
1-to-1. Wait, they're building a 1-to-1?
Yeah.
I know they have a 1-to-1. Okay.
Ah.
5 miles of track. Jeez.
Pro Train, is this like a club or is this?
Yeah, Bro Train was saying the support of his.
Okay, yeah.
So that makes a lot more sense now. Yeah.
The main reason I asked is because if this was personal, you would now be the second person that I know. Actually, third person I know with a full-size canoe. And yes, Midland does know two other people with full-size canoes.
I know where there's one at. I don't know.
I could have got a old wood-sided seaboard caboose for free.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't have anywhere to put it. I showed it to you. Remember the Facebook Marketplace post?
Oh, yeah, you did.
Like falling apart.
Yeah.
Technically, Angry could get a boxcar, can't you? Maybe.
It takes over an hour to run the full track. That sounds awesome. I am definitely not jealous of that at all.
Yeah, like that's borderline an actual railroad.
That is an actual railroad.
That is an actual railroad.
You are
It
the
hauls
first one.
hauls people, places, and things. No, it hauls people and things to places.
Yes.
Also, sidebar, I need to rewatch The Princess Bride again.
Anybody want a peanut?
Hope there's no rocks ahead.
If there are, there won't be dead.
There's a train.
Yes.
What's that? Looks like a train.
Yeah, it is a train.
I do find it
The railroad are saying they have stolen my passenger and turned into a switcher while my normal run runs to Ella. Oh, and you allow coal burners. Excellent. The People's Railroad.
the proper.
As the good Lord intended. What were you saying a second ago, Midland?
No, I was going to say how it's kind of funny that we have the largest engine on the railroad hauling a 5-car passenger train and the two of the smallest hauling.
Look.
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
I guess my question is, what's the biggest locomotive that's ever run out there? Because I actually got back on the string of like the 7.5-inch gauge Sandy River like Rangeley Lakes locomotives, like the main 2-footers scaled down for 7.5. Also,
why are you accelerating going downhill?
tonnage first, safety last, uphill slow, downhill fast.
Says the person who's watching their coal and water levels.
What's your point? We're almost to Bryson. Why save it now?
Because we have to go to the interchange.
Also, you do realize you have your backup light on, right?
No.
I mean, you were blinding him, so now he's going to blind you.
I turned mine off. Law of equivalent exchange.
Yes, proper running then.
Yes.
We timed that way too well.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Okay. We are about to blow through Bryson.
No worries, I'm across the river.
Okay.
Incidentally, if you want to pick up those boxcars sitting there in West Bryson Industries I have on the sidetrack, you can go ahead and do that. Otherwise,
We may do that, we might not. Depends on
what speed you come flying
Well,
through.
we're currently flying through at 39 miles an hour.
Yeah, so I don't think we're stopping.
I wouldn't worry about
Well,
it.
we have
Just
to
keep
because we have
on
to
going.
shove this in and not.
Yeah.
Where is the interchange?
We're lined for it.
Okay, so wait, we have to shove it into the interchange?
Yes.
Yes, yes, you do.
They didn't
The
make this
interchange is subject.
Yeah.
See, I've never been down here to the Bryson interchange.
So
this
I mean,
big-
Time.
There's a strategy here where you just get up enough speed and just
Dutch drop the
them
whole
around
train.
you.
Well, yeah, that can be done too.
I believe that Bryson Interchange mod is public. It's Bryson Interchange Max.
Yes, I believe the mod is public.
Also, my frames are dropping the closer we get.
Oh boy, another severe thunderstorm watch.
Oh boy, hot fudge sundaes, haha.
Oh boy! I am
Speaking of
achieving.
Sundays, has Angry had a banana split yet?
No. Okay.
You know what they say? You know what the doctor says, Angry? A banana split a week keeps
Gives you
the doctor happy.
a heart attack. Yes.
Yes, raises your blood sugar.
Raising your blood sugar.
Let's see if we can find Arctic while we're down here. You know, I would be
He's
really
further
eager to
up.
find it, but I'm still stuck in
You
first
get further
person for 20
along.
minutes.
He's further up the river. If you look at your handy dandy map. Where is the Bryson? Where is the... Oh, is it all this track beside us?
Yes.
Yes.
Eh,
Yeah, I doubt you guys will be stopping to pick it up. By the time you reach me, I'm probably going to be behind the buildings.
Okay. So, General, just for your reference, we're going to stop before the next set of switches.
You have the brakes.
I know. I'm just telling you what the plan is. That way we can run around. We could probably actually grab those extra... well, maybe not.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. Where the hell are these switches?
A little ways up.
Let's go ahead and we'll bring ourselves to a nice stop. Yep.
Okay.
As we accelerate, even though the brakes are on.
Yeah. Been riding the brakes the entire way. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go throw out my plate.
Wow. Did you hear that? He's going to throw out his plate.
Yeah, I
That's-
use disposable plates.
Wow.
Living the true bachelor life.
I may regret this decision, but... I don't think it is on my Discord. Check Nexus first. If it's not, then it's on the Railroader Discord. Okay. So, we are rolling and growling. Oh, God. Oh, look, there he is. Over there with the number 7. Apparently, JSJ's been able to save themselves twice today. I don't know what that means, but good for you, JSJ. Glad you stayed yourself.
I'd be a little nervous if you were other people.
So would I, actually.
Go around. We'll cross
world?
over. Yeah, we'll leave those cars for you, Arctic. Because you can take
That's
your
right.
own.
I got
cut.
more that I'm going to add to them, so.
Sorry, I got sidetracked and went and fixed myself whiskey.
Whoa. People, you hear that? General's drinking again without my consent.
I don't need your consent, woman.
Do you hear that? Just called me a lady. Am I a pretty girl? Oh.
No.
You managed to stab yourself twice today. JSJ
What?
is not what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's not how that works, JS.
It's not good for your health. Why? Why'd you do that?
I don't know.
Hey, there's a very long train over there.
Oh my
Might
god.
even
giant
say-
rock.
A big train.
Well, I can tell that there's a lot of hoppers there.
Yes. It is big train time.
Gardening season makes Bard heal accident prone, apparently. Try doing track work, then your whole arm starts bleeding. Why is everyone talking about how they got stabbed?
Good question.
Hey, actually, Angry, technically we could grab those two cars.
Well, we need to grab the caboose if we're doing that first.
No, you're right. You're right. Never mind then. I forgot about that.
Let's not be helpful because it's an inconvenience.
That's the other crew's problem.
Yes,
Speaking of the other crew,
they're across the river.
yeah.
Yeah, I can see you two.
Ah!
He can actively see
As I
you
come
don't
out of
like
the
a
trees
music
here.
bar.
Yes.
They're in the trees. They're speaking Japanese. Caught myself there.
I am the Lord Rex. I speak for the trees
Tree speak Japanese.
for some reason. Yeah.
It's all fun and games until the tree starts speaking teddy bear.
Teddy bear, you say?
Yes, indoor. I was there, Battlefront. For those of you who have played Battlefront and played the game mode Ewok Hunt, you know it is literally Space Vietnam.
Oh, oh boy. I love Space Vietnam.
No, you don't understand how terrifying it is until it's pitch black. All you have is a flashlight, and then you just suddenly get your ankles. They start biting your ankles. You have a bunch of little teddy bears come out of the woods, throwing
Exactly.
rocks and
Fortune
biting
Sun
your.
starts playing loudly.
Yeah,
Yeah, a bunch of little teddy bears come out and start saying yub yub.
yeah. Oh yeah. And then you're the next thing you know, you're the last one alive on the Imperial team.
Oh crap! Oh crap! I thought I closed the angle cock. God damn it! We're about to undump this train and then redump it.
As you do. Hold on, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got it.
I literally just got here.
That's skill issue.
Oh my god! I gotta run back now.
Hey, General, you could get the other ones too.
What other ones?
Yeah, you could just do everything for him, make him keep running back and forth.
I don't like this timeline. I've got 10 minutes left of being in first person. You bet your ass the moment I'm out, beat your ass.
Oh, I need to recut my brakes out. Road train, I lost a brother to the teddy bears. Yeah. Also, Luke Ray is saying the closest thing they could find to that mod is the F Spring interchange.
I'll try looking into it. I'll see if I can find it. No.
Adrian J.
Adrian J,
Celestial.
why do you make me suffer?
Meanwhile, Celestial talking about big hard logs.
If anyone wants to make a counter $20 donation, that way I can get out of first person, I would love you forever.
Don't fall for the propaganda. It's all a ruse.
Oh god, we're going
Clever
way
trick.
too fast.
Nah. Full send.
Full bore and into the abyss.
Actually, how much clearance do we have?
Well, I'm riding the front of the train now.
Yeah.
That's why I'm on the brakes.
How much clearance do we have?
We have a clearance.
Roger. What's our vector, Victor?
I forget the part after that.
I do too.
Oh,
So
we're gonna hit that
that's why.
switch way too fast, but
Full throttle. All ahead.
that's a fucking boat term.
Shh, it was in the movie, therefore it's automatically a correct term, right?
And actually, the correct boat turn isn't even all ahead slow. It's just ahead of like 1/3 or something.
No, a slow is an actual term, and then
but
all
it's like
ahead.
ahead slow, not all ahead slow.
Well, if you have multiple engines, then it would be all ahead.
Yeah, you're all
'Cause
ahead.
you
You're telling them all the work.
Because, like, if you had two different props, like if you had a port and starboard prop, then you would say all ahead, which means both props ahead slow.
I feel like that would depend on what your telegraphs are set up for, but sure.
I mean, my telegraphs are set up
yeah.
for hydrodynamic spatulars with port and starboard attachments
Hydrodynamic spatulars.
and turbo drive. Yes, I did add it to the timer, Adrian J. In fact, what I'm doing is I'm waiting for my current timer to run out. Then I'm going to pop the $20 into there. So
He's gonna pop the 20.
Somebody out there.
He's quietly hoping that someone will counter bid.
save me.
Save me, audience. You're my only hope.
They really are.
I just remembered when I go to the. This is a massive yard. Why is this here? This seems like the type of yard specifically designed for the coal drags.
Partially because the person who decided to design it One is something that'll hold a lot of cars.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did they achieve their goal?
Over 800 some odd cars can fit in that yard.
I believe it.
If I remember, oh shit!
What's oh shit?
Oh shit!
Look at that.
Adrian J.
What the hell?
Holy shit!
That's why I said, oh shit.
You're going to be in first person forever, Angry.
Technically,
I hate
You're
to
going to be
say.
in first
It's 2
person
hours.
well into the next stream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will tell you, we will
That's-
not be streaming for the next 2 hours because I do have a job tomorrow that I have to go to. But rest assured, as soon as my first timer runs out here, I'm going to be putting 2 hours. God damn it.
Is that 2 hours or is that just 100 minutes, which is like an
100
hour
minutes
and 40?
plus the 20 they did before.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So 120 minutes is 2 hours. That is how time works, Midland.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Time is an illusion.
Time is a
Made
tool
by-
you could put on your wall or wear it on your wrist. The past is far behind us. The future doesn't exist.
God, we're getting existential.
Time is a concept that was invented by Big Clock to sell you big clocks and small clocks so they can sell more clock.
What if you only have a small clock and not a big clock?
Well, that doesn't matter because Big Clock is fine with you having big clock or small clock. You just have to have a clock. Their whole goal is to sell more clocks, big or small.
Okay.
Also, is that a servicing area over there?
That is a servicing area.
Why is it over there?
For the person that actually works this yard, in order to do the sort.
They have a dedicated servicing area for a switcher.
Yes.
And Luke sounds good.
Look, they even have a little cabin for the switcher to stay in over here. The full-time switch crew.
Yes. Baird Heil, you get it. You get it. And also just a reminder that tomorrow's stream is going to be in Railroad Tycoon 2. So that stream I can't be in first person for because there is no first person mode. But when the next Railroader stream happens on Sunday, that's where any carried over time will go over into. So just be aware.
So wait, you changed tomorrow's stream from grocery store to... Rare
I'm
Tech?
sorry, it's grocery store tomorrow. My apologies. Maybe I'll end up
guess it
doing
could be
both.
both.
I don't know. Maybe I'll
Could
start
be
with.
both.
Maybe I'll start a little earlier. The other thing.
Yeah.
Also, General, can I leave you in charge of this train for a moment so you can get us spun around on a Y somewhere and get the
Why?
caboose tucked away?
Sure.
Darken the game.
Yes, I can be trusted with local.
Well, let's
Yes,
like
I
this.
can be trusted.
I need to go
with,
switch my laundry over real quick. That is what actually happens during the stream, folks, is sometimes I do laundry.
Yes.
I just had a complete and total brain fart. What is the thing for headlight again?
Okay.
Thank you.
But also the nearest Y to you is in Bryson proper.
That's what
No, I
had.
figured.
Then we can go service these engines and then
Yeah, it's gonna be like a 10-minute trip just to get back to
thanks,
the Y.
Big Fat John. I appreciate it. All right, I'm going to step away for a moment. And also, just so it's there, Adrian J, the 20-minute or the whatever timer from before is about to run out. So I'm going to go ahead and reset it for 2 hours, starting now. And I will let you know at the end of the stream where we're at. Okay?
Did he reset the switch? No.
Well, you might want to leave it set like that because I think if you don't, you're going to run directly into those cars I'm leaving on the line.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was not reset. It was lined directly into those cars.
Oh yeah, you don't want that. You want to be on that outside.
Yeah, it was lined for the crossover.
You guys blow right past me.
Yep. Going by, rolling around at the speed of sound. At a blistering 18 frames a second.
Oh, you're doing good.
Yeah, no. I spoke too soon. I'm down to 12.
You are doing good.
Alright. Why?
The answer would be because.
But why? Oh, my brakes are cut out.
Cut them in.
Errors have been made.
Getting close. We were about to hit that Y switch at 30.
Ooh, that would have been
boy.
a spicy turnaround.
Did you have to cut them back in, or did you
Yeah,
just jump to the other engine?
I had to cut them back in. I'm gonna cut Angry's out while he's away.
And he slams on the brakes and watches the train keep on going.
No, it wouldn't even. That was the thing, is I was hitting the brakes and nothing was happening. It was just bouncing back.
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on here? Oh yeah, I need to cut those back in.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome. You almost missed a catastrophe.
Oh.
My brakes weren't cut back in.
Oh.
Yeah, ain't that neat? Whoops.
Well, there's one problem.
Yeah, I know.
Wrong
I'm
way.
aware. I'm aware.
You're wearing underwear? I hope so.
You're not?
Anyways,
Wow, no comment. The people want to know.
does Angry go commando? Tune in next time.
I don't have enough liquor in my system for this.
I was about to tell a disgusting story, but I'm not going to.
Thank you.
Go ahead and bring her up to the switch here, so that way we can Put the caboose on the caboose track.
We have a caboose track?
Yeah. That's what that far small one's for over here.
Oh, is it?
Okay, I guess you're not going to stop. I guess you're going to keep going. So.
I was realigning the switches. What?
But I'm here to realign switches for you.
No, the Y switches.
Okay, fine. Fuck you. Come on back.
Well, I didn't want Gary and or no, excuse me. I didn't want Arctic.
Look who it was this time!
Yeah.
It was not Ragtimer. Ragtimer
I did it
cares.
this time.
It keeps track of who's
Look.
here. Mr. Ugh. See? I kept knowing who Arctic Grey Wolf was.
Look. Why do we have two different wolves?
Because one's an
I'm-
old wolf
I'm-
and one's an Arctic wolf.
Look, we'll chalk that up to the liquor.
Wait, who's the liquor?
I barely know her.
Wow, you offended Garion now. I hope you know.
Yeah, and I was just gone. Wow.
All right, I'm sending your
Look,
switches.
we'll call it a Freudian switch.
Freudian switch?
Freudian switch. Marriage.
Yeah, that.
Marriage is what brings us together
Yeah,
today.
yeah. But yes, what I was trying to say is I didn't want Arctic to come up here and run 30 miles an hour into the Y.
I still got to deliver down to the interchange first,
Hell.
and I'm still switching cars.
Oh, that track. Also, your brakes are cut out, by the way.
Mine are?
I cut them out when I discovered mine were cut out.
So we have no brakes, is what you're saying.
No, I have brakes.
He cut yours out and cut his in.
Yes.
Because you're in and you're
Something like
out.
that. At least we hope he did.
Yep.
Otherwise, this is about to get very tricky very quickly.
Wow, you moved when I was not in the clear.
Well, I wasn't moving. You were in the clear when I started moving.
No, I was not. I was in the gauge.
Nah, you were in the clear. You were on the other side of the caboose. You were outside of the frame. You were in the clear.
I'll show you. You're still nice in my clear, ass.
Oh.
Oh, never mind.
Skirt.
Skirt, skeet, skeet. God, being in first person means you have to do all this extra walking.
You could have got back on the train.
I'm sorry, I'm making sure all our switches are good.
Hey, will both of these locomotives fit on the turntable at the same time?
Probably.
Maybe.
Awesome.
We can test it.
We should probably fill up on cold water for you, at least.
That's what I was. Yeah. Whoops. Brakes.
Oh, we have 16 tons of coal left.
And what do you get?
That's a trailer full of coal.
And deeper in debt. Probably should go ahead and fill up on water.
Yes.
How are you looking? You could probably do with a top off too.
Yeah, if we're going to go ahead and get all these serviced and everything, might as well.
Where is Oh, there's the passenger train. Speak of the devil and he shall appear.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Look at him doing his thing with that one with that one open air in the back.
Did the open air car get finished?
No, I needed the capacity.
He's got 341 passengers waiting here, by the way.
Wow.
We were having severe capacity issues.
Yeah, if we get some more passenger cars on the used market, I think we should buy them.
Okay. Wow, doing stuff at first person plus no running, having to do all at normal human speeds. What if I'm not a normal human? What if I'm an alien from the planet Agrok?
At Croc?
Because you know what that would mean about this story?
Mm.
It's that crock of shit.
There. Hope you're happy. Okay. Actually, you might be able to fill up on coal while I'm getting water.
And stop. Go. Oh, well, okay, it works.
Close enough for government work. Apparently not.
I can't refuel. Oh well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not even really close.
You know what else is really close?
What's that? You to the back of my head?
Yes.
Come on in. There's plenty of space.
I can't. I like your large reverser.
Yeah, it's
Your large Johnson
my
bars.
my large Johnson. Yeah. See, look, it's it said full bar right now.
Oh, full bar towards me. I love it.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just playing with my Johnson bar.
Wait, stop.
It's the bell action in there for you.
Mama.
Oh, hey, look at that. The stream crashed on my end because I'm out of memory, apparently. You know, I just realized something. My performance issues probably aren't helped by the fact I have like 20 Chrome tabs open right now.
Probably.
You know what? I might go ahead and pop off of the back here and
You're gonna
put
pop
myself. Yes, popping off. He's popping off. I'm gonna stick myself in the roundy house over here.
The house of the round.
Rounded house?
Yes. Round and round and round she goes.
Where are you off
Tell
to,
me around.
I'm putting the train away to actually try and get fixed tonight.
Okay.
I've made a mistake. What
What
I
did you
can't
do?
get out of the cab. I can't get out of the cab.
Also, why is there a random B&O wagon top caboose here?
Don't worry about it.
I'm
I'll help
kind
you,
of worried.
General.
I got out.
Too late.
Oh.
So it's probably at the time that I was, at one point I was doing passenger service and just dropped it there.
Well, look, you're complaining about having a random B&O wagon top caboose? I mean, I think it's a
No, I'm
net
not
positive.
complaining. I'm curious as to why it is here. That
Look,
is
I think
not
it's just
complaining.
it's a net
You hear that, everyone?
positive.
Mill's a little
for the
curious.
entire railroad. Wow, that thing moved quick.
There's no one in the cab. It's a runaway train.
Ghost train.
Ghost train.
Ghost train. And then we have the jump.
Oh, God.
It's the new and improved remote-controlled steam train. Ain't you heard of it?
It is remote-controlled live steam engine.
Yes, this is my remote-controlled live steam engine. You know, I honestly wonder if someone's ever tried to actually do that. Like RC a full-scale steam engine.
It's a terrible idea, just so you know.
I think it's a great idea. What are you talking about?
There's a lot to unpack in that statement, and the answer is just no. So we're gonna leave it at that.
I think it is a fantastic idea. Think about it. Make it an oil burner.
That was your first mistake there. Say oil burner.
Well, what's your alternative? Propane?
Coal.
For an RC locomotive? Yeah, it's been done. Just have the fireman.
We'll fire it.
Yeah, have the fireman and the. Hey, you gonna stop your locomotive? Okay.
So General's RC coal locomotive functions with a stoker, no matter what size the engine is.
Yes. It's an RC stoker. There you go. Oh, just shove it in, why don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Better yet, a wood burner. Oh boy.
Oh, yeah. You know, I actually tossed around the idea of making a G-scale, well, F-scale wood burner. I don't think it would work.
Pellet stove wood burner.
Pellet stove. Yes, there you go. Now you're thinking.
Where did Midland go?
He is reversing up onto the track behind the roundhouse.
Do you not hear the glorious sound of a Reading 6 train?
The glorious sound of a Reading 6.
This is the gospel according to the Reading 6.
The gospel.
The gospel. The Bibble. Does 90 still need touch?
Yes.
90
Very,
needs a lot of work.
very much so.
You've got your train in here. I think 90 is gonna need to go on the other repair track. How brown is 90? 90 is very brown. So to be fair, you know, earlier we were talking about how we had the largest locomotive on passenger duty and the two smallest locomotives hauling the freight. To be fair, with 90 in its current state, I think we were still more powerful.
I actually don't think so.
Really?
Who
At
the
it
hell's
40,
Jimmy?
being at 44%. What? Jimmy? What?
Who's the Jimmy from the Cog?
I don't know Jimmy from the Cog. That is a foreign entity to me. Has 90
Foreign
ever
entity.
gotten to be not brown since we got it? Probably has been this way since we got
No.
it.
The tender got not brown. The tender's fixed.
Yeah.
It's
Locomotive
become
itself needs some bad work.
well, to be fair, it's become progressively less brown because we did have it in overhaul.
Well, that was the thing. The tender got fully fixed because the tender was the same condition as the engine.
Yes.
It's just the engine now needs to be fixed.
Oh, wait, does the wagon
Yeah.
top caboose have a little headlight or a little tail light?
Yes.
Oh, look at that!
Also, angry.
Yes.
Can you see the color that the lettering is? Can you make the stripes that color, please? I keep trying to do it, and it keeps screwing up for some reason.
Okay.
Actually, how do you control that light?
Which light?
The light on the I found it.
The light on the
The light in the on the wagon top caboose. I haven't looked in this thing in a while. It's got like all the interior lighting and everything too. It's nice.
interior crocodile alligator.
You drive a Chevrolet movie theater.
Yes. See, I don't know Aquatine Hunger Force, therefore.
You don't know what?
I don't know Aquatine Hunger Force. I just know there's a meatball and a milkshake.
Oh. Oh, I got the reference now. Okay. Yes. He was continuing. They were continuing the quote that I said earlier about the bill. And as the very, very brown choo-choo goes to its final resting place.
We get our food and then we just say, "Let us pray."
Yes.
Excellent. Well, the only person still doing stuff right now is Arctic Grey Wolf.
Like how you had to make sure you were saying the right one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I freaking stutter? I said the right name every time. But I think this is a good place to leave it. We're almost at the 3-hour mark. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight to see what we're up to. If you like the content, please consider giving the stream a like or giving us a follow over on Twitch or subscribing. And if you really like the content, consider becoming a channel member. It does help out the channel a little bit. Or you can, of course, you can subscribe over onto the Twitch. We will be streaming tomorrow in Grocery Store Simulator, maybe also some Railroad Tycoon 2. We'll see. But otherwise, next Railroader stream will be this coming Sunday because trains begin running at the East Broad Top this weekend, and I got to be there. And maybe you will be too.
Sunday. This Sunday night.
Yes, so consider checking it out. Just so the counter is there, we have an hour and 36 left for first person. Just so it is officially said. But otherwise, as we go over to see what Arctic Grey Wolf's up to, we will end the stream here. Thank you so much, everyone. Hope you like a little PowerPoint on the Steam, not Steam, the F scale. And
I mean, it could be Steam.
Whoa.
There's going to be Steam there eventually.
Yep. Eventually. But otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Or